my business is a coffee business. We have 2 locations. We have one on the Ormer Road and we have one just recently opened in Botanic Avenue. We basically import our coffee from Copenhagen and have sort of a Danish inspired Danish-inspired theme within our coffee shops. And I was very lucky because of the background that I came from, that I had a lot of contacts, and I'll be totally honest, to help me start up the business, I asked absolutely anybody and everyone that I knew of, I could think of, or who were friends of friends, and I think that's actually one of the most valuable things I did. Nobody wants to fund a coffee shop. I think there's a ridiculous statistics of percentage of coffee shops that go under within the first year, and I've been very open and honest. I've been very lucky, given my previous job and previous world, that I was able to self-fund the first business, and I know that puts me in a massive advantage compared to a number of people who would have brilliant business ideas but just don't have access to the funding to do it. At the very start, I was the only person who had the answers to everything. It was just me, so my time management was exceedingly poor, I would say, for the first 3 months, until I realised I physically just couldn't keep going and I couldn't keep operating at that level, and that's when I brought some expert help in to advise me on the actual operational side of the business, which would have been my weakest area. Now I think my time management is pretty good, but I think what people who are working for themselves have to realise is you don't have control of your time, a lot of it. 3 biggest challenges. That's a really good question. 3 biggest challenges starting my own business. Definitely more than 3, but one, I suppose, was no one didn't even know where to start. You know, you have this idea, but I mean, for example, you need to get a property, you need to worry about rates, you need to worry about recruiting staff, employing staff, HMRC, PAYE. So one of the biggest challenges was trying to bring it all together. And then the second biggest challenge was the biggest of all, and that's when the doors opened, because that's when you only really start learning. You know, I had as much prepared in admin mind as I had, but actually until a customer walks through the door, you're just totally unprepared. And I mean, I've spoken quite openly that I was completely out of my depth, because I'd never ran a business before. When we came to the end of our first day, I didn't even know how to close a till. I just looked at the thing and thought, what do I do with this, you know? So actually operationally, I found that a massive challenge. And I suppose the third biggest challenge is it's a challenge every single day. You have to keep working on your business. You have to keep building your business every single day. And when you work for yourself, you have to be very self-motivated. And there are some days you just want to stay in bed and pull the duvet over your head, but actually you can't. I was actually chatting about this recently, and there's a difference between flexibility and freedom. So I thought when I became self-employed I'd have all the freedom in the world. I have no freedom, but I have loads of flexibility. So for me that works, because I train a lot, so I can go out and train at 9:30, 10 o'clock on a Monday morning, but people don't see that you're working to maybe 9:30, 10 o'clock on a Friday night. And also, without sounding cheesy, you know, you can sort of control your own destiny. So my view is if you work hard, you're passionate about what you do, and you really put everything you have into making something work, well then you can't blame anybody else if it doesn't. You know, it is down to you as the individual, and to me that's massively rewarding. I'm very lucky that I opened the first business in an area that I'm from, on the Ormer Road, and I found local businesses, local people really supportive to me doing that. And I think in general, people want to see you succeed. People don't go out of their way to, you know, put obstacles in your way. So, I mean, we joke in the cafe that we say, like, we're massive believers in karma. So I think, you know, what you give is what you get. Some days you just feel like absolutely everything in the world is against you. Absolutely everything. Just one of those days when nothing goes right. The next day could be absolutely amazing. And also, if you can't motivate yourself, you'll never succeed in the business, because you have to motivate yourself to drive a business, but you have to be able to motivate your staff as well. The best thing about the business by far, our customers are amazing, and to be fair, they're what make it worthwhile. Love my customers. I've met so many actually really good friends among staff and customers since opening the business, and for me that's probably the thing I enjoy most, is getting to know and getting to talk to so many different people.